want to talk today about spiritual abuse. To the right is a link, and it leads to a blog that contains 2 exit letters from people who are exiting the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and the response letter from the pastors of that church. So it's a blog. Scroll down to the bottom of the blog and you'll see the exit letters. Basically, the reason for bringing this up today is in the letters you'll see that they clearly stated why they could not be members of the SDA Church in good conscience, and that it violates the Word of God, and they gave biblical reasonings for that. When you read the letter, when you read the response letter from the pastor, you will see that in that letter they refused to honor the people's request, and also they used a number of scare tactics to try and keep them in the SDA Church. And again, they just simply refused to remove the names at the couple's request. Now, these are the pastors of a church. The church is called Pioneer Memorial Church. It's on the campus of Andrews University, which is the leading SDA university. Now, these are, I guess in a way you could say that these are not just your run-of-the-mill pastors. These are pastors who are on the grounds of the university that I believe was founded by Ellen White herself. She certainly had visited it a number of times, from what I understand. It was not that far from Battle Creek, where she lived, and where the SDA Church was officially started. So these are people who are well grounded in the SDA beliefs, and they're not they're not run-of-the-mill pastors. But you'll notice that they refuse to allow them to leave or have their names removed. And one thing else that you should know, in the letters they specifically said that they did not want any follow-up contact about this issue. They just simply wanted their names removed, and I believe in the letter it said when their names are removed they wanted to be notified. But they specifically asked that no one contact them or visit them about this. Well, guess what these pastors did? They showed up unannounced to this couple's home and tried to convince them to leave the SDA Church. At the time that I'm making this video, I do not know if the names have been removed. This is a fairly recent thing. The time I'm making this video is in February of 2010. But again, this is the type of tactics that Jehovah's Witnesses use and the other cults use. They're trying to basically keep people within their system. Now, this is not a situation where, for example, Acts 15, Paul and Barnabas had some kind of an issue and they parted ways. This wasn't just a matter of parting ways amicably, agreeing to disagree. This is the systematic method of pastors who are in this pastors of this church, a pretty significant church within the SDA system, systematically trying to keep the people within the church. So go ahead, click the link to the right, and you can read the letters for yourself, and you can see how the spiritual abuse began